Hello, Facebook community. It is Stephanie, and happy Monday. I have been observing and observing a lot of behavior and speaking to a lot of people who just feel really stuck on making decisions, or they're like really just unhappy and miserable in a situation, but they're not doing anything to change it. And I am curious, what stops you from making a decision to change? What's getting in the way? So here are some things that I have learned from myself and from who I work with. What stops them? Let's give two very common examples from who I work with or from my own personal life, or like who I just connect with. Let's say that you are in a relationship that's not ideal, and deep down you know this. It's on and off. It's not what you really want deep down, and you stay in it. You stay in it and you're settling, and then you convince yourself that it's going to change, or it's going to all work out, or whatever story you tell yourself that keeps you in this relationship that's not really serving you or ideal for you. Deep down, you know you need to let it go. And I get relationships are really complicated. You know you need to let it go, and you know you're settling, but you stay in it. And here's probably what's going on. You're afraid that you're not going to find anybody else. You're afraid of missing out. You're afraid of letting go and moving on and being single for the rest of your life, or whatever else comes in. And so you just hold on in this less than ideal situation. And yeah, I get that there's probably some real feelings involved with this person, which also gets really messy. But to make that self-honoring decision of letting go and allowing yourself to get what you deserve and what you want, that takes courage. Same thing with a job change. People stay in jobs they are absolutely miserable in. There's no passion or love for what they do. They dread Mondays. They cannot wait until Friday comes. And they cannot stand what they do for a living, which is not making a living. That is not a life. It's just no life to go to a job you cannot stand. I know, because I was in that for a long time. But, so people are, I've heard this from people no matter what age, that they are afraid of starting over. They don't want to lose their benefits or their precious time off. They don't want to move to something that may be worse than what they have. And this logic, it's like, okay, so you're going to hold on to what you know, and what you know is that you totally cannot stand what you do. There's no fulfillment or love for what you for what you're doing on a daily basis, and you want something that you'll enjoy, that makes your soul come alive, that makes you excited to go to work, and that, yes, pays the bill. And yes, you can do both. You can make a very good living and love what you do every day, because I do it, and I help people do that all the time. But you just stay in this job. I see people literally stay in jobs they can't stand for 30 years. That is a long time. That's such a long time to be miserable for that long. So, anyways, the decision is I'm going to just stick to what I know. I'm going to stick to what's comfortable. I'm going to stick to what's certain. And not give myself permission to really have what I want. Because I don't believe that I can get what I want. Or maybe I don't believe I deserve what I want, or maybe whatever it is. Like, figure out what it is that you're believing that stops you from giving yourself permission to get what you want and doing the work to go and obtain that. Maybe it's a fear of failure, maybe it's a fear of success, whatever it is. And there's usually a lot of fears that keep you stuck. And so people cling to their painful misery or their comfortable misery because they at least know it, instead of like embracing and allowing themselves to actually get what they want. Look, the field of possibility resides in uncertainty. You only get what you want by letting go of what you know, letting go of what is certainty and embracing the uncertainty. And that is where freedom is. That's where true freedom is. That's where life is. That is where joy is living in faith. And I'm not encouraging you to be absolutely reckless, okay? There is wisdom involved. But this is for people that, like, you know, death by analysis, think things to the death, and never pull the trigger and move forward. And I know there's different people like me who just like make decision after decision and not think anything through, which I've learned, like, okay, gotta slow down, rein it in a little bit, get a little grounded, girl, and calm yourself down. But this is for the people that like just need a little bit of a push. You can do it. I believe in you. Go get it done. Go follow your dreams. You're completely worth it. Yes, there's risk. Yes, there's uncertainty. Yes, it feels unsafe. But you know what? You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You are a smart person, full of intelligence, that will solve the problems as they come. All right. Happy Monday. Take care.